Please welcome Dana Donnelly.
It's so good to be here. Thank you. Okay, so right off the bat, I just want to say that I don't consider myself to be like a hot girl. And when I say that, I'm not putting myself down. I just mean like I didn't move to LA to model, you know? I moved to LA for normal reasons. To be one of those short extras that they need for Tom Cruise movies. I may not be like traditionally hot, but I actually am a Los Angeles 10. Because I look 10 years old and everyone here is a pedophile. Is anyone else here like an ugly sibling? You're all the hot ones? It's really interesting. I have a sister. She's prettier than me. I hate saying that, but it's true. My mom, like, really thinks my sister's prettier than me, though. Like, to my mom, my sister is, like, Gigi Hadid, and I'm, like, George Lopez, but short. Who here has their own Netflix account? Good for you guys. Most people I know just use their parents'. I did recently get my own, though. Thank you. Just because I was sick of being reminded of the fact that I'm not my mom's favorite child every time I would go to enter the password, which is my sister's name and birthday. I told my mom that, and she was like, well, I would have made it your name and birthday, but I couldn't remember your birthday. I had a birthday recently. Thank you. I turned 27. I never thought 27 was like that old, but my grandma, who's 90, thinks it's really old. She called me on my birthday and she was like, Dana, I just need you to know that by the time I was your age, I had already been proposed to by 3 different men. And I was like, we weren't all lucky enough to grow up during the Great Depression. Like, those guys probably thought you had food. I've dated a lot of white guys because they need me. But I've noticed that some white guys are so afraid of seeming racist that when I ask them if I'm their first girlfriend that's not white, they will totally avoid answering the question by reminding me that I'm not their girlfriend. I used to be a really bad girlfriend. I first realized that I was a bad girlfriend when I was still dating my ex, and he started going to therapy, and my first thought was like, fuck. The therapist is definitely gonna tell him to break up with me. And then the therapist didn't tell him to break up with me. And I was like, that's a bad therapist. People give me shit for talking about my ex too much, which feels really unfair to me, because it's like, okay, why should I have to stop talking about my ex, a relationship that ended like less than 3 years ago, when Hollywood is still making movies about World War II? A war that ended like 20 years ago. I'm not religious, but I do really relate to Christians in that I too have been obsessed with the same guy for literally thousands of years. Big news for me, actually. I am newly in a relationship. Thank you. I think it's going pretty well. Like, I would never go through his phone because he has an Android and I don't know how to use those. Okay, so something that I don't understand is that guys hate when you talk to them about another guy, but they love when you talk to them about sports. Which is like a bunch of other guys that are all taller and hotter and richer than them. Like, if I tell my boyfriend, like, oh, I think this one guy is cool, he's like, why don't you go date him then? But if I tell my boyfriend, like, oh, I think these 54 guys are cool, he's like, I agree. Let's go watch them play together. Okay, I'm gonna leave on this. I'm really messy, like really, really messy, like super psychotically, like so messy. Like, I'm so messy that one time I brought a guy back to my apartment and he was so visibly horrified, I had to pretend I was robbed. He was like, oh my God, are you gonna call the police? And I was like, you know what? Fuck cops. And he thought that was really cool. You guys have been great. I'm Dana. Thank you.